Okay, Mr. Geringer, going to do a critique on your bench. Now, the critique does not necessarily mean that you're doing these things wrong. Okay, so I'm going to break this down into three different setups that you could try, and the goal would be to try all of them and use the one that works best for you. When I set up, I'm always thinking about creating tension in my body that I drive into the bar. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you this one. This one will be, I got to change my shoes. So the first one that I'm going to do is just showing you the concept that I use to get high on the shoulders. And the way I use it, this is something from Dave Tate. He'll tell people that you want to get as high on your shoulders as possible. And this will be a good illustration of that. So I get down like this, and regardless of the setup you use, this would be what you'd want to do. You'd want to try to push up as high on your shoulders as you can, like that. Then when I bring my feet down, I want to stay as high up here as I can. Now granted, this part's going to go lower, but I plant my feet and I got up like high like that. Now, the tension that I feel tension in my shoulders as I drive up. I feel tension in my hips and tension pushing with my feet. So notice when I drive with my feet, notice how my weight drives into my shoulders, driving up like that, up like that. So that's a key component of a good bench, is getting as high up on your shoulders as you can. And the key would be like it's up, back, and down. And notice when I go down, my chest comes up, back, down. Okay? So one of the first setups that we're going to use would be where people just lay down on the bench. And when they lay down on the bench, they're going to need to plant their feet first and then find that position on your shoulders. And notice I like to push out on the racks because that's kind of like pushing my lats in, pushing my scapula in, building a strong upper body. So that one would look like this. So first you got to plant your feet, and then I kind of push back and up like that, and you can see how my shoulders are up already like that. So that's the one setup. Then your hands would go on the bar, and as you unrack, you drive into it and out. Okay? So that's with the feet on the floor. So then you're driving back with your feet. Notice how I drive back with my feet with that. And I'll do this without the bar, and I'm driving toward my shoulders. So I'm going to drive hard enough that I can actually push myself off of the bench. And that would look like this. So I'd be here, get this up, and then I'm driving back, pushing my shoulders off. This is a sticky bench, so it's going to be pretty hard to push myself off of this one. Okay, so that would be one. Then the second one would be where you can put your feet up on the bench and look like this. Be the one I just showed you. So this would be another one, up like this. Feet up, then bring them down. Nice tension. Notice I got kind of a slight arch here, and then I would up and drive into the bar, bring it out. Okay, so that one works well. I use all of these in competition. One that I've had a whole lot of success with will be the last one that I show you. And with this one, I'm going to slide back under the bar, and I'm going to slide back to about right here. And then I'll plant my feet. Then I'm going to come out, and I'm going to position the bar, say from the nose to the chin. So the bar is going to be somewhere below my nose to my chin. And this would look like this. I've had a lot of success with this one. And this one, it just seems like I really create a lot of tension. So that would look like this. So I'm going to slide myself back a little bit. Bar is about right there. Then I'm going to plant my feet. Then I'm going to grab the bar and I'm going to pull myself through. Now notice I'll typically be resting on my head and it'll come up like this. Now everything is real tight. Then I'm down. Then from this position I've got a ton of pressure in my hips, in my shoulders, and then hands on the bar, drive in, take it out. Okay? So that one's a real good one. So the key on this one, you're going to slide back to about right here. Then when you grab the bar and you're going to come out, you're going to make sure the bar is from here to here, above, and drive back in. So that would be 3 different setups, and they're all good. I've had a lot of success with all of them. I think the last one that I showed you, I think I'm going to slide back in and start using that one. So what I would encourage you to do is try all 3 of them, pick the one that works for you. And you might be wondering why I did this. I tightened this up so that you could see the arches and stuff. So that is video 1. Now I'm also going to do one on the unrack. So that one will be next. So that's video 1.